When your machine is breaking thread, this is my checklist. At the end, I'll show you something that nobody else is telling on YouTube. Obviously, first, make sure you're threading correctly. Clean the pressure discs here, adjust the pressure, but also clean them, pass a thick wire in between them. Make sure you adjust correctly the pressure. Then in the needle, the thread usually goes from you towards the rear of the machine. So that's how you thread the needle, front to rear, not the other way. Bobbin, oftentimes it's a problem. You need to use the exact type of bobbin, also plastic, metal. Be aware the later metal bobbins don't work as well as the original metal ones, even if they look the same. Usually the thread on the bobbin is on the left side, not on the right side. Also, you will have here a tension plate, and that tension plate you can adjust it with a screw, the tension on the thread from the bobbin side. After you hooked the thread from the bobbin, when you pull on the thread, usually the bobbin will rotate counterclockwise. This one is horizontal, vertical ones will do the same counterclockwise, like this. The other tip, don't forget the thread from the needle goes in between the presser foot in the center and at the rear. So do not let it, before starting sewing, do not let it like this. Put it underneath, just like that. You see, I had on this machine this needle and I put it on the flat surface. It looks completely straight, but it was breaking the thread after 2, 3, 4 stitches all the times. And it really looks very, very straight on any angle. As soon as I put a new needle in there, it never broke the thread. So it's completely working perfectly. So this needle, it looks absolutely straight from all angles. There is no bend whatsoever on it, at least to my eye. It was breaking the thread. Now, if all these checks fine, you want to look at the very last thing. What happens, you have here the shuttle, and the shuttle has a tip, the hook. And this tip sometimes can stroke, can get hit by the needle itself, especially if you block the fabric or if you pull on it while sewing. There is 2 scenarios. If the needle is thin and it hits the shuttle, it will break. But if it's a thick needle, strong one, hits the shuttle, what happens is it's going to bend the tip of the hook. It's going to look very, very slightly bent to one side, and that's plenty enough for it to break the thread. And oftentimes nobody is aware of this. Bring perhaps the machine to a shop, someone with more skills will just strengthen the tip. Ultimately, you'll need to replace the shuttle and make sure the needle itself is not bent. You just replace it. So if it's bent, it's always going to keep kicking in the shuttle here and bend the tip. If I would just slide gently so you don't hurt yourself, slide my fingernail in between the hook and the shuttle. If you press against the hook, so just press like this with a little bit of force, and if you want to remove, to take back your nail, it's going to be stuck in that small bend. So right now, because that bend is gone, my nail does not grip on anything, does not get stuck on anything. But when it's bent, it's going to feel like it doesn't let your nail go.